Okay, this is a conversation between a bunch of conservatives. One from Canada, one from the United States, one from Australia, one from Texas. One's a former Marine. One's a Mexican American born. Now, we all have different levels of education. We all have different levels of understanding of these things. However, I have resources for all of these in my playlist. Here's the conversation. Okay, the Marine. Chinese third graders are learning multiple variable calculus, while American third graders are learning critical race theory. This will not end well. The Mexican. And here you were learning how to be bitches and cowards and not to fight back while China was learning calculus. The Marine. See? Me. I do. The Mexican. Teaching your kids they can't hit back if another kid hits them. You can't defend yourself. That's not what the Constitution says. The Constitution says you have a right to self-defense. The Marine, the Constitution does not say either way about that. The Constitution says you have a right to self-defense, doesn't it? No, it doesn't. Doesn't it not say you have a right to bear arms? Yes, it says you have a right to bear arms. But that which can be interpreted as a right to self-defense. But it is up to the state and the people according to the Constitution. Me, a well-regulated militia, essential to the freedom of the state. The right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. That's all it says. If it's not the Marine, if it's not in the Constitution, it is against the Constitution, and it is left to the states and people to decide. The Mexican. So where do the cops get their info about telling me that I have a right to self-defense? Me. Fundamental human rights. The Mexican. So where do the police get their info on? The Marine. Read the fucking thing. Me. They are self-evident. The Marine. That's part of the preamble. I don't remember the Mexican. I don't remember much of what it said. I've read it, but I can't remember everything in there. Human rights in there. Me. A link. Educate yourself. United States Constitution audiobook. The Marine. I've taken an oath to defend it, thus I know it off by heart. The Mexican. I remember something about the Fifth Amendment being I can't testify against myself. Me. Educate yourself. Link. Magna Carta. Audiobook. Educate yourself. Geneva Convention Part 1. Audiobook. Educate yourself. Geneva Convention Part 2. Audiobook. Marine. That thing pisses me off. I have to follow it even when the enemy pisses all over it. Me. Educate yourself. Nuremberg Code. Audiobook. Me. Educate yourself. United States Uniform Military Code of Justice, UMCJ, outdated version, audiobook. The Mexican. Question. Why is no-knock search warrant illegal? That's up to the state, says the Marine. Me. Educate yourself. Fundamental Human Rights, audiobook, United Nations Declaration of Human Rights. The Mexican. Oh, okay. Me. To the Mexican. I have a question for you. Are you using your phone right now? The Mexican. Yes. Then if you wanted to know these things, why don't you just look them up? This is a state of Western education. You know the questions to ask. You have the resources at your fingertips to look them up. And yet, you don't.